Flint. I don't know why anybody should speed anyway. You're likely to tear up your car. So I will be supporting this. And Councilman Murphy, I look forward to you sending for Stewart Street. My grandmama house still on Stewart Street. And if I didn't support this and my uncles lived in it, they'd have my head. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Anyone else in the first round? All right, anyone in the second round?
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Mr. Mays.
I'm counting to 5, I'm hearing 5. We'll see how the vote goes. But I want to address some things I heard. Mr. Piper, I'm not vilifying the residents of Miller Road. I know folks, can name them by name over there. Black folks and white folks. I'm vilifying you. You the one that didn't vote for the projects on the north side. You the one who threw me out as president in 4 months. You and these same folks, I'm vilifying you. My politics, I was president. Ms. Burns was finance chair. Y'all turned our administration upside down and now you got a worse one than we did. We gave you Miller Road. But when it came to our side of town, Miss Priestley, don't say when we bring it to you what you'll do in the future. We brought the North Flint food market to y'all and y'all voted it down. Yep. See, I ain't gotta do nothing for y'all at this point when y'all done dogged us out on what we already brought to you.
Right. Come on now.
I'm not Tanya Burns. I'm Councilman Mays. My heart go out to the residents of Miller Road. It's you I'm concerned about. Yeah. I knocked doors over there to help get you in office. You stabbed me in the back, the front, the side within 4 months. So it ain't I'm vilifying the residents. I'm vilifying you. Don't get it twisted. You the one who turned out bad for me, you and Priestley. Hergen Road, Worthy. I ain't in y'all clique. I'm gonna fight for the north side if y'all here and gone. I can bring a resolution to do Home Street, Fleming Road. We asking now. When I spoke on the lady called me today about her driveway. This ain't the street. This driveway, sidewalks, y'all want y'all stuff to look immaculate and our stuff to be crumbled. I done showed y'all what I do for y'all side of town. Y'all ain't showed me yet, Miss Priestley. If you bring it, we brought it. And y'all voted no.
You're right.
Now what we gotta do, keep showing you and trying to get you to vote for us later? That ain't how I operate. It tears my heart up that y'all so stone cold hearted like that. And y'all good with words. I'll bring it and we'll support it. We brought it. We done brought the North Flint food market. We done brought St. Agnes, House Esther, and y'all done vilified us like we some crooks. Yeah. It ain't what we gonna bring in the future. It's what y'all already done. I done already proved I vote for Miller Road. Y'all ain't really proved nothing, but you'll throw my black butt out and don't fund our projects. That's what y'all done proved to me. So I ain't like Miss Burns. I'm like Miss Winfrey Cott on this one. I ain't voting for it. And while y'all folk is gone, Worthy and Herkin Rhoda, I wish Miss Burns wouldn't vote for it. It can come back in 30 days. My grandmama used to say, they don't believe fat meat is greasy. I'd show them fat meat is greasy. Make them bring it back. Don't give them what they want and they turning us down. If you bring it, we'll do it. We done brought stuff. Y'all steady voting for Miller Road, the bricks, fixing the council chambers, arguing about me trying to help folks get home repairs for their roof. They buying on side. Y'all think I'm a fool. So I'm not vilifying the residents. I'm almost about to name them. Remember Don had that house over there. I can tell you people over there now, be over their house. I'm vilifying you, Mr. Piper. Don't put it on the residents. Y'all think y'all talking slick.
All right, Mr. Mays, thank you. Anyone else in the second round? Anyone else in the second round? All right, hearing none, we're going to go into the vote to send resolution 230127 to council. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays,
No.
Ms. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Ms. Priestley,
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter,
No.
Ms. Burns,
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer.
Yes.
The vote is 5 yes, 2 no.
Vote is 5 yes, 2 no. Resolution 230127 is now being sent to council.
Yes, Madam Chair,
Mr. Murphy.
thank you. I would like to make a motion to do all things necessary to repave Stewart Street from North Saginaw.
Point of order.
What's your point, Mr. Mays?
We voted on changes or amendments to the agenda. We following an agenda. We on separations. Maybe at the end of the agenda he can do that, but right now that seems to me to be out of order.
Thank you, Mr. Mays. So, Councilman Murphy, yeah, we already made changes to the agenda. So let me just double check.
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
through you to the clerk, is it allowable for a motion to come from the floor to?
Request for information. Through you to the speaker, Mr. Murphy, I believe it's allowed, but is it proper at this time?
Okay, that was what I was gonna say, you know, a motion is always in order, what you always say. so.
Okay, that's all
I have to agree with Mr. Mayor, it's just for, you know, I would just agree with Mr. Mays in that it'd just be a better time to do it later, but the motion is always in order.
Point of order.
All right. Mr. Murphy.
I can withdraw my, motion to the end of the agenda since we already said.
Say it one more time.
I can withdraw my motion at this time so that we can finish up the business that we did vote on in the separations.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. All right. So moving on to resolution 230134.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Priestley.
I'd like to make a motion to move Resolution 230134 back to finance.
There has been a motion to move resolution 230134 to finance. Any support?
Support.
Supported by Councilman Murphy. Any discussion?
right.
Mr. Mays.
Yeah, I separate this stuff because I don't go along with the goofy rules, particularly in committee meetings. I know there's special affairs, but y'all passing stuff without checking it out. Now, this says an update of the City of Flint exempt employees compensation schedule. You know how many exempt employees it is? Who is that, Ed Taylor? This person, that person, all them folks. Now, through you to the administration, can y'all come give me a list of who is exempt? Oh, ain't none of them here. Oh, man. If anybody in the room can give me a list of the City of Flint exempt employees' compensation schedule and who they are, anybody? I'm gonna say it again. Is anybody in the room in this municipal business meeting can give me a list of the City of Flint exempt employee compensation schedule and who they are? Is it attached in here? Is they naming them by department and name? If so, call it to my attention.
I'd be happy to discuss with what information I do have, council member.
I'm open long as it don't eat up my time.
Well, if you have any specific questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, who are they and how many of them is it?
That would be all employees in the city that are not members of one of our collective bargaining units. There's approximately, I believe, between 50 to 60 employees who fit that description.
Do you know them by name? Some of them. I know some of them. You would be one, right?
I would be one.
Ed Taylor might be one, right?
The
Clyde Edwards might be one, right?
Well, as none of those people are, just the same way that none of the council secretarial staff are members of a collective bargaining unit, they would also be considered exempt. The ombudsperson's staff is considered exempt.
But Attorney Kim, I understand that. Remember, I'm the guy trying to get a list of who working in City Hall. Some of them I don't know. They come and go, so in general, you know what I know. But I want specifically who they are and how much they make, and is that a fair request? The legal department can help me get that information, say, in the next 2 weeks?
No, that would not be, because the legal department doesn't have that information. You can
Okay.
request that information from the administration,
Right.
through Mr. Edwards.
Or through human resources?
Well, again, human resources is part of the administration, so under the charter, all requests such as that are supposed to be routed through Mr. Edwards as the city administrator.
Yeah, well, I like to route them through our staff and the city clerk to you, the city administrator, and anybody who I ask. And if they acted in good faith, I'd eventually get an answer.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mays.
So what,
That's
my
your
time up?
That's your time. And
So my time go when he talk. If so, I ain't letting him talk no more. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And so, for the record, when we have a motion to refer to committee, we have 1 round of 3 minutes per council member, and that is per Rule 19. Thank you. Anyone else in the first round? Anyone else in the first round? In the only round? Okay, seeing none, we will go ahead and call for the vote to move resolution 230134 to council. Roll call, Madam Clerk. Oh, excuse me, not council. Refer it back to Finance Committee. Thank you.
Point of information, request for information. Who made the motion to refer it back? Do you know? And
Yes.
y'all second it?
All right, so moving on. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Murphy,
Yes.
Ms. Priestley,
Yes.
Murphy Carter,
Yes.
Ms. Burns,
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer,
Yes.
Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no. Resolution 230134 will be referred back to Finance Committee. All right, so moving on to resolution
Madam Chair.
230136. Mr. Mays.
Madam Chair, I would move 230-136, the name and honorary street, East Myrtle, after the late Reverend A.J. Pointer, and I so move.
Motion on the floor to move resolution 230-136 to council. Any support?
Support.
Supported by Councilman Murphy. Any discussion?
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Mr. Mays?
You know, I knew Reverend Pointer. I worked with him once when he ran for mayor, and I knew him. I liked him. But it still ain't gonna take away the fact that Mr. Neely kept bringing these honorary street signs. Reverend Pointer, Clarissa Shields, he keep forgetting about the Dayton family.
Point of information, this was not brought up by the mayor, this was brought up by Metropolitan Baptist Church.
Oh, well, whoever it was brought by, I'm gonna talk about the Dayton family. My bad. I didn't know it was brought by Metropolitan Church. So, who put it on here for Metropolitan Church? The clerk, you, the mayor, do you know?
I did.
Okay. So, you don't know about the Dayton family, do you?
Request for information, I'm not gonna answer that.
Say what?
Proceed, Mr. Mays.
Say what? What'd you say?
Proceed, Mr. Mays.
Oh, proceed. I was saying, you don't know about the Dayton family. I want to make a referral to the clerk to do all things necessary and bring a resolution for Dayton Street for the Dayton family. People keep playing the leapfrog over Ira Dorsey and them who got Grammys, I think. Now let me say this. That's why history means something. I felt so bad when Mr. Neely was celebrating Clarissa Shields, and we did that before he even come in office. And I applaud you, Miss Lewis, for doing this for Metropolitan and Reverend Pointer. I know you get frustrated sometimes going back and forth from Maryland to here, back and forth. But I didn't know who it brought. All I do know is that I don't want to overlook the Dayton family. So in the next committee meeting, if you can, Madam Clerk, I want to lay that to rest, because when we voted to do these honorary streets, it was the Dayton family and Clarissa Shields, and now you got new folks, and I want to do a little catch-up. I know. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna vote to send this to council, but I'm gonna do my job for Ira Dorsey and that Emmy and the rest of the folks who were in line first. Thank you so much.
Any other speakers in the first round? Any other speakers in the first round? All right, moving to the second round. Any speakers in the second round? Seeing there's no other speakers, just would like to say that I definitely stand behind this. Reverend A.J. Pointer has done a lot for the Flint community. He has scholarships at University of Michigan Flint named after him, after his wife, and he is a pillar in this community. And this is a great way to celebrate all of his accomplishments and his contribution to our beloved city. So I definitely support this, and I am grateful that I'm able to bring this forth. So thank you, Metropolitan, for serving the community, and we will move on to the vote. So we are voting to send resolution 230-136 to council. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
Yes.
Mr. Mays?
Yes.
Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no. Resolution 230-136 will be sent to council. Next, we have resolution 230-137, call for action, fair housing issues.
Madam Chair.
Mr. Pfeiffer.
Make a motion to send 230137 back to committee. Did this come from legislative or GovOps? You know? Through you to Madam Clerk.
So, government,
Motion to send it back to government ops.
the motion to send resolution 230137 back to government ops. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Ms. Priestley. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Mr. Piper?
Yeah, I just want some more information. Apparently, this is setting up another ad hoc committee. Ms. J. Winfrey Carter, do you know about this and what your duties on that ad hoc committee would be? You're named on it as being appointed to it, so are you aware of it? All right. Then I guess we definitely need to discuss this some more. Ms. Lewis, are you aware of it and what your responsibilities are?
I'm aware, yes.
Yeah, I don't understand what the process or what the ad hoc committee is supposed to do. I'd like to know those roles and responsibilities. Because, I mean, we've had a number of ad hoc committees and I'm not sure if anything productive has come out of them before, so I want to know what exactly is going to happen. Thank you.
All right, any other speakers in the first round?
Yeah, Madam Chair,
Mr. May?
I do kind of understand some of the sentiments of Piper on this one. I sure don't want to say it publicly, but these ad hoc committees been a mess. I appointed one if I was still president out of disband them. As soon as they went to thinking that they had some power, they didn't. I appointed them to call special council meetings. They took it as with the making rules and dealing with the administration. I ain't down with these council ad hoc committees. I think you got enough illegal deliberation outside of a council meeting now. I'm still waiting, John, to prove that Attorney Kim told them they deliberate outside the council meeting. I'm tripping. I got them on film deliberating to throw me out. After I had adjourned the meeting for lack of a quorum. You ain't gonna find no other film where the chair adjourned it for lack of a quorum. They come back and meet and vote to throw me out. I ain't never seen that like it. The ad hoc committee for the ARPA funds ain't called a meeting yet. But you know, if Ms. Winfrey Carter's on this ad hoc committee, I got confidence that her one vote gonna be overruled by the rest of it. I got confidence in that. When you mix that with the administration and a member of this certain 4 or 5, you ain't got a chance, girl. That's what I believe. So I ain't gonna be dealing with this council ad hoc committee at this time. The rules ad hoc committee went south. The ARPA ad hoc committee went south, cause you new Scott people think they know more than I do. Danielle, I'm just gonna tell you. I used to be rough in elementary school when they thought they were smarter than me. I used to get to take the milk out. I was acing them left and right. Smart. All the way elementary, junior high. Got a little rough in college. So I like for them to think they're smarter than me. I done seen a lot of them bump their head. I ain't gonna be voting for this stuff. And I'm gonna keep talking about how folks is treated differently and the responsibility people taking on this council. And I'm gonna tell who I see talking to who. We the legislative body. I don't work for Neely then. I work for the residents of the city of Flint.
All right, thank you, Mr. May. That's your time. Any more?
Yes, I would like to speak. First of all, I'm like Mays with these ad hoc committees. I was not approached, nor was I asked to be on the ad hoc committee. While I do agree that we need to consider fair housing and really need to, help those who need housing, particularly our members who have come back into society after getting out of prison. I will not be working on a committee with Allie Herkenroder nor Liddell Lewis. I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna be real. I sit here on this council with them, my voice wouldn't be heard. And I'm serious, I will not be working with Liddell Lewis on anything. I might get called a name, and I'm too ghetto, I guess. So, and I would decline my position on this ad hoc committee. And I don't appreciate Councilwoman Herkenroder putting me on a committee without even asking me to be on this committee. So, for the record, I will decline my appointment to this committee. Thank you.
All right, anyone else would like to comment anyone that'd like to comment on sending this back to government ops? 1 round, 3 minutes.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Burns?
I think it is just a common courtesy to ask the people before you put it in print, who's gonna be on the committee. That's common sense, which is not exercised quite frequently in this council, and it's disrespectful. If you have a person who's on a resolution who doesn't even know it and wasn't even given the opportunity to accept or decline, this shouldn't have been done. This council is so into ceremonial issues and titles and committees. You don't get the work done. You and Judy sat on an ad hoc committee for 14 months, didn't have one meeting. Not one meeting. $94 million came into the city. Y'all to have one meeting. Saginaw giving out furnaces, they getting roofs on their house. Not one resident has gotten one thing. That's the problem for me. I am absolutely not supporting this. And ad hoc committee is supposed to be the voice, come back to report. Y'all didn't come back with one meeting. So I would not put you back on another board for another no show. I won't do it. I prefer to be in here where we can hear so you can talk amongst us. Bring a resolution, let's talk about it. But y'all not doing no work. We don't even know who the 12-member people are. Y'all let them run amok all over this council. They ran over y'all like with a Kenilworth semi-truck. Nothing was given to us. We don't have anybody. Now we got to figure out who was on the 12-person committee. We don't know. We don't know. And maybe you know. Nonprofits we don't know who's getting the money with the nonprofits. We don't know what residents can get, but I know not one resident has gotten one thing done. Saginaw got us beat. Our ad hoc committee failed us. But y'all like ceremonial things and titles, and I served on this. But you're not serving if you're not giving the people anything. Stay home. These people want roofs and furnaces, and we sit and talk about another ad hoc committee for fair housing. Where is Allie Herkenroder right now? She couldn't stand the heat. Her absenteeism is about as high as Eva Worthing's now. I'm absolutely not supporting that. She may say, I support housing, but she's not supporting her council. And she sure didn't stand up for me when Eva got out of pocket. I'm not supporting this. Y'all keep wanting to give ceremonial things and titles without doing the work. You didn't even ask Ms. Winfrey Carter if she wanted to be on. You assume you want her to be in your clique to bring you in. Y'all are so disrespectful. It's shameful. And if you want to vote for this, but you did not vote for the resolution for your own board, absolutely not. No. I'm done.
Anyone else in the first round? Anyone else? All right, so seeing that there's no one else, I'll be the last to speak. I do apologize, Ms. Winfrey Carter, if that fell through the crack and the third order didn't get back with you. So I just wanted to start off by saying that. Secondly, it was stated at the last meeting that council do not work together. It was stated that council do not work together. This was a way for us to work together, to do something. When Nation Outside came to the meeting and they were stating that they were having housing issues for our justice impacted residents, everyone on this council was on board and they stated that they that they were in support. So keeping in mind that Ms. Winfrey Carter stated that y'all don't work together, we don't work together, you work in cliques. This is an opportunity for us to work together and do something good for our justice impacted residents. But you just on the record, she declined to work with me or Councilperson Herkenroder. So I just want to put that on the record. She declined. She said that we don't work together in one meeting, and this meeting she's coming out saying that she refused to work with us. That's fine. And so we must be mindful when we make statements because opportunities come for us to do something great for the residents of the city of Flint. In terms of voting for my ward, we have to stop gaslighting. We have to stop saying things, making it appear to be true. Now, I did not vote for that resolution because I didn't want us to be in, when the attorney said that he wants to prepare something written so we can make sure that we are in alignment legally with the statutes of Michigan so we can have a clean resolution. See, here's the deal. Our attorneys, they don't jump in and give us legal advice. They're asked. They ask.
Request for information.
Go ahead.
They jumped in and gave you legal advice when you was removing my black belt, didn't they? And you took it.
Mr. Mays, that's a violation. No, you cannot.
Point of order.
What rule has been broken? What rules have been broken?
Point of order.
What rule have been broken?
The request for information ain't no illegal request. Now you done said, don't say point, say request. I said request, now you mad because I requested something from you to clarify your statement about they don't jump in. Now let's not get fancy.
So, as I was saying, it is our duty to ask our council and to ask our clerk for clarification of the rules. That's what we're supposed to ask. And just like Councilwoman Burns was stating that the attorney supposed to jump in and fix the resolution, that's not how that works. Council approaches the legal team and they ask them, or the clerk, and ask them for help or to draft the resolution. They just don't jump in and do it.
Point of information.
Request for information.
I'm sorry. Request for information. You're incorrect. I did ask for help last week with Attorney Cups. I most certainly did. It's right before your bestie act like a clown.
Ms. Burns, let's have decorum and not refer to name calling. Okay, thank you.
Bestie.
So, again, you can't call your colleagues clowns. We can't have it two ways.
Point of order.
What's your point? What rule has been broken, Mr. Mays?
No, my point of order is we gotta be out of here by 9:30. I'm ready to make a motion to adjourn. This mess that went on. It's a committee meeting. We should have been an hour in and an hour out. I'm gonna respect the county and I'm gonna be out of here by 9:30.
Madam Clerk?
In response to what Mr. Mays has said, I would suggest that the council recess the meeting as opposed to adjourn it and maybe continue. Wednesday, you have a departmental budget hearing scheduled for Wednesday.
I'm down with that.
So if you would recess, then you could still address these council. Just a suggestion.
Madam Chair.
No, no.
Give me 30 seconds, please.
Go ahead. So, as I wrap up, we made a commitment to Nation Outside and to our returning citizens that we will work on their behalf. If ego and personality is interfering with getting the job done, that's fine. You stated your objections, you stated what you didn't want to do, you stated what you want to vote for. That's fine. We will move on for all of the residents. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
So, Attorney Kim, go ahead.
It doesn't matter whether it's a recess or an adjournment. If this body wants to try to meet on Wednesday to have the full council meeting on Wednesday, it would have to be renoticed as a new meeting.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Kim. So, no, we must move on.
Why do Attorney Kim get higher priority than a city elected council person? You so discriminatory is ridiculous.
Because it's time for the vote.
Point of order,
If we
did we
get up
already
and
have
leave
the
and break
second
the
round?
quorum, it won't.
We'll go.
Did we have second round?
We're gone.
We don't have a second round. We'll
How
have
do
3
she
minutes.
get the flow and I can't? I'm blackballed.
So, again, Mr. Mays, you don't have the floor. Let's stop blurting
Who
out.
got the flow?
I have the floor, Mr. Mays.
I thought Ms. Winfrey Carter had.
She had a question.
Why can't I?
And it was answered. And so now we're moving on with the vote, Mr. Mays.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we are moving to send resolution 230-137 back to government ops. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Priestley.
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Yes.
Ms. Burns. Yes. Mr. Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Ms. Lewis.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
All
Madam
right,
Chair.
the vote is, you said, what?
7 yes, 0 no.
7 yes, 0 no. So resolution 230-137 will be
Madam
sent
Chair.
to government ops. So now
Madam Chair.
the chair will entertain,
Madam Chair.
the chair will entertain a motion to send appointment 230046
Madam Chair.
to council.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
Mr. Mays, are
I
you,
move that we adjourn, and I so move.
there's a motion to adjourn the meeting, supported by Dennis Pfeiffer. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Ms. Winfrey Carter. Yes.
Ms. Burns.
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer. Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Ms. Lewis.
No.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Ms. Priestley.
Yes.
Vote is 6 yes, 1 no.
Vote is 6 yes, 1 no. Special affairs meeting have been adjourned at 9:22.